Okay, we have here a Permobil F3 power chair with 4 miles. This power chair has 5 electrical functions. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric leg, and it also has the interior tilt, which tilts you forward. 5 electrical functions. This is the new model from the Permobil company. This is the F3, orange color, very, very sharp looking color, with 4 miles, 5 electrical functions. So all the functions on this chair can be worked through the joystick or through the switch box. I like to use the switch box, it's quicker for me. So if I hold this button down over here, the seat starts going up. So with this Permobil here, when the seat is all the way down, you're going to be at 22 inches. By the time you're all the way up, you will be at 34 inches. And the nice thing about this, once you're all the way up to 34 inches right here, you can still drive the chair at a decent speed. It's kind of hard to make it go fast in here because, but anyway, so you can drive at a decent speed with the seat elevated, which is nice. And if we look at the base on this chair, you can see the actuator for the seat lift is right here. You can see how well built the seat lift is. This is a front wheel drive, so this is good outside. The reason it's good outside is when you have a 200-pound user and a 400-pound chair, that's 600 pounds of weight that's being transferred to the bottom of the wheel, so it gives you good traction if you're going to happen to go in the grass or on dirt. So it's a front wheel drive, 14-inch wheels. We've got the 8-inch caster wheels in the back. You can see the suspension here, double suspension for the front and the same suspension in the back under here. So you have 2 of these shocks. You have 2 more on the opposite side. That's 4 of these shocks. You also have an anchor point here where you would tie your chair to your lift, and the other anchor point is behind the fork right here where my finger is. This is where you would tie your chair to your lift if you're going to transport it and you want to secure your chair to your lift or to your van. This chair has 2 motors, like all wheelchairs these days. If I was to push this chair right now, I can't push it because it weighs 400 pounds plus, okay? So I would turn the power off, and the reason you want the power off, you don't want no electricity in the motor. Turn the power off, and your motor is right here. You can see the tail end of it right here. The motor goes this way right into the wheel, okay? If you push this lever down, what that does, it unlocks the wheel, and you can actually see the motor back there now. But you have a motor on both sides. You have to do both sides if you're going to put it in neutral. When you're done, do not forget. I get so many calls, people's chairs are in neutral. It's not running, it's not running. They're all panicky. Put it back, and when you put it back in gear, make sure you turn the power off if it's still on, if you forgot to turn it on, because it'll be blinking. So you want to reset the computer. So now I'm going to turn the power back on, and we're back to standing up. So we just covered the 12-inch seat lift. So while the seat is going down, I'm going to talk about the swing away. This is called a swing away joystick. So you can swing the joystick away from the front. So if you want to get real close to a table, or you could also raise the arm if you wanted to do that, okay? The joystick is on the right. If you're left-handed, we can switch everything to the left side, no problem at all with that. So we can switch everything to the left side if you're left-handed. The second feature I'm going to show is called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the base right here, this base goes back. So when this base goes back, it's going to take the legs and it's going to take the back because all 3 of them are connected together. This is called the electric tilt. This is a good feature to have if you want to relieve pressure or you want circulation. Next thing I'm going to show you is the electric legs. These legs are adjustable, so it doesn't matter if you're 5 feet tall or 6'2", we can adjust them to your length. So if you wanted some really good circulation, now if you're sitting in a chair, these legs will stay out. This is a little extreme for circulation, but you can see how your feet would definitely be higher than your body. But you could also be halfway tilted. So if we do it halfway tilted, you can still have some good circulation. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down. And now I'm going to do what's called the electric recline. The electric recline is the back right here going back by itself. You can see it going back. That's the electric recline. So we're almost all the way down. So it's a full recline. So if you were laying in the chair, this is what you would look like, completely reclined. So I'm going to bring the recline back up and I'm going to bring the legs back down at the same time. I'm hitting 2 buttons at once here just to save time. But if you want to do the legs and the back at the same time, you can do it through the joystick with 1 button. So if you're outside, make sure you leave your legs out a little bit like that, so it gives you more room under your feet. You don't want to be hitting a curb, not with these electric legs. It's very expensive to fix, okay? So now I'm going to bring the legs all the way in. So we've covered the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs. The only thing left right now is called the interior tilt. So let's see if we can get that going. So I'm going to raise the seat up a little bit. So when you do the interior tilt, you do have to raise the seat up a little bit, okay? And if you watch the bottom here, see how it's going forward? This is called the interior tilt. You can see you've got about 10–15% tilt forward, which helps you get out, okay? This is called the, excuse me, this is called the interior tilt. I'm going to bring it back down, you'll see. So that's called the interior tilt, all right? So let's look at the front of the chair. So now, what do we have up front, okay? We've got the seat. The seat on this chair is 16 by 18, 16 wide by 18. But if this is not the size you need a bigger seat, just let us know. We can expand these seats. There's also, and this is an air seat. This is an air cushion that comes with a pump. There's a little valve right here. You put the pump on the valve, open the valve up, pump the air, shut the valve. You can adjust the air pressure. This is the most expensive cushion you can get. You also have a safety belt. You have lateral pads right here. These lateral pads right here can be removed. They can be moved forward, up and down. They can go up and down. They can also go in or out, depending. All these adjustments here, and there's more adjustments inside of here. You can move the pad forward and inside here, so if you unzip the zipper. So all this is adjustable. These lateral pads are not, because when you have your knees on here, your feet will not come off the foot plate, okay? You have a large contoured headrest. The headrest is fully adjustable. You can also remove it. The arms, as I said, they both flip up, so if you transfer from the side, you would raise the arm and you would take the lateral pad and transfer from the side. This is how your chair would turn if you turn in a circle in your house. So this is how it would look like. Quiet chair, can't even hear it. The back of the chair right here, right under here where my fingers are at, there's a power button. As a matter of fact, I just turned the power off. There's no more power up front. When we ship these chairs, we always turn the power off over here so nothing gets turned on during transport. So when you get it, come over here, put your fingers under here, hit the button, and then turn your power back on up front, and now you're back. It takes about 3 seconds once you turn it on to reset the computer. Back here also, these cylinders right here, if you turn these cylinders, what it does, it lifts the arm. Okay, so if I just unscrew these on both ends, then you can hold the arm up. It's a lot easier to screw these cylinders. You can adjust. Some people like their arms up like this. Some people like them lower. This is where you would adjust them. When you charge this chair, you'll take your Permobil Charger and you'll plug it right below your joystick. And as soon as the light goes to full on your Permobil Charger, the charger will stop charging. So these are smart chargers. They know when to stop charging when they're done charging. So this chair has 2 batteries. Okay, they're gel batteries. They'll give you about 15 miles on a battery charge. The mileage varies, so if you have a heavy person and you're going in the grass, you're not going to get 15 miles. But if you have a light person, you're on flat surface, you might get more. So the mileage varies the way you drive the chair, how much you use, the functions, and all that kind of good stuff. So let's recap again. We've got the newest model power chair. It's called the F3 from Permobil. Fully loaded, 4 miles this power chair has. This is the latest in technology. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric leg, and the interior tilt. It has the swing away joystick. It has the flip up arms, the safety belt, the lateral pad, the Rojo air cushion, the fully adjustable headrest. Just a fantastic power chair, and top of the line in quality. So this is a really a nice one. So and it's, like I say all the time, it's ready to go. Very smooth. It's like riding a cushion of air. It's just like so smooth. So the odometer shows 5.7, 5.8 miles an hour, but it is going 6 miles, and I can tell it's going faster than 5.7, 5.8. So these odometers are not always exactly right on these chairs, but this chair does go 6 miles an hour. We're going to take it through our grass. No problem. No problem. These are such incredible chairs. Unbelievable. I'm going to raise the seat up in the air. So I'm raising the seat up right now so you can see me driving with the seat elevated. It drives about 3 miles an hour with the seat elevated. So once it's all the way up, I'm going to start driving it again. Right now, as I said, I'm 6 foot tall, 180. The chair fits me pretty decent, even though it's got a 16-inch cushion. So that's 3 miles an hour right here. So this is 3 miles an hour. If you're going to use the seat lift outside, make sure it's flat surface. Don't go, malls, restaurants, or movie theater. That's fine where it's all flat. Don't use it on the sidewalk where it's all. You're asking for trouble. They're great seat lift, but you need to take care of this chair. This is a very expensive chair. I did notice something. There is a scratch on the fender. There's a scratch on the fender. I'm not going to fix that. That's going to stay the way it is. Other than that, that's probably just in shipping. I'm leaving it the way it is. So this chair here, if I remember right, has 4 miles, fully loaded with the 5 electrical functions. Just it's a sharp looking power chair.
Hi, I'm Mark, and my name is Alex. We are a family-owned business for over 25 years. We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marksmobility.com.